we're building apartments in The Sims 4, but they're the alphabet?
I don't know why you're acting like this isn't normal. On our scale of normal vids, this is like right in the middle.
I feel like this is a little different. Y'all tagged us in this TikTok where this creator showed what he thought it would be like to live in apartments that are shaped like letters.
Then the apartment pack came out and you know you girls.
We had to do it. Oh, but one thing first. We obviously love designing.
Duh.
And we love theme parks.
Yup.
So what if there was a game that had both of those things as well as some of your favorite Disney and Pixar characters?
Oh, I've already got it downloaded.
That's right. Our sponsor for today is Disney Magic Kingdoms.
Disney Magic Kingdoms is a free to download mobile game where you can create your very own Disney theme park. You could do this by adding different rides and attractions that you can get by completing super cute little quests.
But there's also a twist because Maleficent has cast an evil spell that has blocked off areas of the park, and you have to defeat her to unlock new areas of the park to complete the theme park of our dreams.
Don't you mean their dreams?
Those two.
Here's our park so far.
I have so many things to collect.
This is our newest favorite ride. We've added Atlantica.
It's the prettiest.
And our fave character is walking by too.
Tinkerbell!
She is just the best.
There's so many different rides and attractions, characters to collect, parades to plan, and the cutest little interactions. It's the perfect game to sit back and relax with.
And you haven't even told them about the update.
Y'all, the Muppets are coming to the game!
It's up to you and Kermit to try to get the Muppets through at least one dress rehearsal.
So if you don't want to miss out on the new Muppet-themed attractions like the iconic Disney World Muppet Vision 3D,
Or Animal. You do not want to miss out on Animal.
then you can download Disney Magic Kingdoms for free today at the link in our description.
Thank you so much, Disney Magic Kingdoms, for sponsoring this video.
And now back to those other girls.
To those of you who were able to catch our Twitch stream, you may find this a bit familiar.
We actually built the entire outside with y'all a couple of weeks ago, and then we finished the rest of it off stream because we had to get this video out.
So sorry to those of you we left on a cliffhanger.
We promise we're gonna finish it today.
Or will we?
We will.
You have to stick around to find out.
It's already done.
Starting out here, it was a bit hard to kind of visualize what shape we should go for.
Really tough because like the diagonals are somehow not diagonal enough, and then the curves are somehow too curved.
In the end, we kind of just decided to make them like block letters.
Basically think of that like really cool Superman S shape.
Never figured out how to do that.
Also, before you get excited, we are not doing 26 letters.
We decided it'd be cute to make them ABC apartments, so that's 3 floors.
If you want to watch them all, though, this awesome creator, Dr. Ashley, did an entire series where she did all 26 letters, so you should definitely go and check her out.
Go check her out.
Now it's Jenga time.
We wanted to stack them with A as the penthouse, B in between, and C as the courtyard. This is also when we decided we got to get to a smaller lot.
Something had to give.
The feet of the letters lined up really well on the side of the building. It seemed like the obvious spot for the stairwell and the front doors to go.
And for some reason took a side quest of adding this path with some setup for like planters and things, and it could lead to a second entrance for the C apartments, an outdoor space, and also lead to that little shared utility shed out back.
Why we did this? Who's to say?
Everyone literally kept asking in the chat. They were like, which letter are we on? And we were like, we hate to tell you we're not on one right now.
And this is when it hit me that I had no clue on what I was going to do with the roof.
That's my line. It became very clear we were going to have to go ultra modern.
Yeah, platform was the only way to go.
You did that cool thing though where you made it tiered and like we raised the bottom section of the platform. I really like the dimension that gives.
I just gave him pants.
I don't know if you guys have seen apartments like this. Really like strong boxy shaped buildings, and they usually mix like 3 different building materials. So we just carried that metal from the roof.
And we added wood, cause duh.
And then we just needed something neutral, so we went with a stucco too. We also wanted, and I'm going to apologize now because I can think of no other way to possibly say this, the letter holes to line up well.
I don't like hearing that.
Well, how did you think it was like saying it?
As gross as that sounds, it did look awesome all put together, and those little sections naturally had these ledges for the letters below them that make these like perfect outdoor terraces for both the top units.
This is also where we discovered what B actually stood for. Balcony!
This perfect balcony was made with the overhang of A and the floor of C, and it just kind of worked out.
Literally so good. And literally so big.
I wanted to incorporate some more of those mixed materials, so I grabbed some of the eco lifestyle slats and then just added them to the metal sections.
Guys, we actually did simple planting this time.
It was a lot of it, but it was simple. If you want to place multiple objects in a row like I'm doing, all you have to do is hit shift on your keyboard and just place them down and it'll duplicate.
We also use this sign from Going Together, but it's honestly just a backdrop for the dancing fountains.
They are the main character. When this pack got announced, we were screaming.
We actually have way too many apartment ideas that we want to do.
Bed and breakfasts, duplexes,
or hotels.
We have such a fun idea for a hotel.
Don't tell them. We actually might do that.
I can give them a hint.
Look at the screen. Look, there's windows. You love windows.
No, that is the best part of this build.
Safe. I also wanted one of those like little call boxes. So we kind of just faked that with this like light up menu in the corner, and I think it looks pretty good.
And you can order room service. Have we ever used this light before?
Aw, score! We have a secret goal of using every single item in this game at least once.
I don't think you know what secret means.
Come on, they won't say anything. Wait, did we forget to film the inside of that?
Whoops.
Not a big deal. The new pack came with like a water heater and electrical panel that has some gameplay options for landlords.
You guys don't want to see it.
Seriously, it's boring.
No, we are not joking.
For the cherry on top, or more like the leaf, I guess.
Do cherries have leaves?
They do in Animal Crossing.
Well, that's settled.
You know, we can't help ourselves but add a plant or two, and somebody in chat said vine, so the rest is history.
And thus, you have just seen hours of work in a few minutes.
I weirdly love this look.
It was really trust the process there for a while, but I think the end result works. I also love that you're still able to tell from the top view that it's the letters.
Be honest, who forgot that these were letters?
I sure as heck did.
Yeah, until we had to go inside and figure out the freaking floor plan.
Yeah, that was a thing.
We thought these were going to be small.
I started off by separating up the rooms by using the windows and the little courtyard spaces as kind of a guide.
So yeah, this ended up being a giant 2-bed, 2-bath penthouse apartment.
Just like we planned.
What we need to do is actually start planning so we don't keep doing builds like this.
We liked the idea of each apartment kind of relating to the letter it was based off of, so I pitched A is for AstroTurf.
I said absolutely not.
So we compromised, and the A apartment now has artists living in it.
We wanted to do something that has tons of pops of bold colors, so we went down this like Danish pastel, or some people are calling it like modern maximalism style.
Last time we did something like this was for aesthetics. This is less heavy with more whites to let the colors shine, like this kitchen.
Exactly. We have the white cabinets, but then we use these really poppy pastel appliances.
Wish we had the same tile but with colored grout.
Oh, ooh, that would have been so perfect for this.
It's so specific, but I would have loved it. We also did a little peninsula, which
Ooh.
we never do, but it just
Never.
framed the door really nicely.
We're into the dining room, and I would like the floor to discuss my love-hate relationship with booths.
This has been on the docket for quite some time. By all means, the floor is yours.
The idea of them is so cute, but the execution is a bummer in multiple ways. They are way too large for some reason. If you shrink them down, this weird shadow like floats above them. You're like, okay, I'll just attach a bigger table. But no, they only attach to tables that are this size or smaller.
You're just mad because if we had good booths, we would make a million kitchen nooks.
I need them for nooks.
This living room is one of my favorites in the entire build.
Same. Something about all the curves and the checkerboard.
We knew the frame TV had to go in here, but we've pinned a bunch of people who will hang up the frame TV and then they'll add a gallery wall around it so that the TV just kind of blends in with the art. And I think we kind of accomplished that.
It looks great.
Also, I love this little piece we got to use under the frame TV. It's this Desert Luxe shelf that just looks so cool.
It's so modern, so organic. I never know where to put it.
But at least it fit in here.
And we just got these pillows in the Modern Luxe kit, and they are so good.
We are so spoiled now. Like, we do go ahead and use the circle cushion as well, but look how much effort we have to put in. We had 2 bedrooms to do.
I wanted a statement bed with like one of those curvy arches or something. So we took that bulletin board from Pastel Pop and sized it up, and then we used it like a really unique headboard.
I can't believe you thought of this. This is ingenious. I think we used pretty much all of the Pastel Pop kit in here.
Maybe like just a little of high school years, but mostly Pastel Pop.
It is one of our favorite kits of all time, and I have been itching to feature it in a build.
It's got a lot of like really modern design stuff that's in right now, and the colors feel so much more right than a lot of color options we have in the game.
It feels very now. This roommate we were thinking is more of a traditional artist, so she's got an easel,
Which comes in this blue swatch since when?
since we needed it.
Oh look, a bathroom. Just one more easy excuse for some checkerboard.
Some pink checkerboard.
Oh, that makes it like 10 times cuter for some reason. For the bathroom vanities, I wanted to use these totally awesome puddle mirrors, but they weird me out for some reason when they're side by side just because all the curves are exactly the same. So I took T.O.O.L mod and I flipped the one on the right completely upside down, so then they match up the opposite way, which looks kind of cool.
T.O.O.L mod is actually one of the 2 mods that we use. It's that and Better BuildBuy, both by Twisted Mexi and both essential. Wouldn't want to do it without them.
T.O.O.L lets you resize and turn things like in directions that normal controls don't.
And Better BuildBuy organizes stuff like live edit and debug. And there's a lot of cool secret stuff in there that you can use. For this bedroom, we thought this could be our digital artist roommate. So we made sure to put a desk in here with a computer.
We also wanted to add another frame TV.
1, because it's perfect. 2, Maybe it'll get us some more rent.
We are still unsure on the ins and outs about that. Anyway, I wanted this frame TV to have a fun feature too. So I took the kids' cloud shelf from base game and I used the right bracket key to size it up. And that's what the TV is sitting on.
Other than that, almost everything the light touches in here is
Pastel pop. Bed, rug, shelf, nightstands, salt lamp.
Hits after hits after hits after hits. We had so much fun with pattern and color in this. We discovered all sorts of swatches I have never seen before.
Last inside space, big bathroom. Since we went pink in the other one, we went with more like minty green in here.
Like we weren't gonna use green. It's part of our DNA.
You already saw a preview of this in the other bathroom, but I wanted something different than just like a plain old boring glass shower. I've had this idea for bathrooms for a while where I take an arch and then I use that with the university shower to create this really cool custom walk-in, and it actually worked.
We added this little shelf over the tub too to act as a shower caddy. This hack totally still functions no matter where you put it, but we definitely suggest sticking at the end of the tub that the Sims don't sit at so they don't clip through it.
Yeah, it looks weird and kind of creepy, honestly, if you don't do it.
A lot of people will ask if our builds are functional, and believe it or not, we actually play test them.
Sometimes we do miss stuff, and
You
we
miss
don't.
stuff.
Okay. And we also don't mind certain things that like clip. But we do make them as playable as possible so y'all can enjoy them too.
Except for the number of packs.
Hey, we just did a limited pack build. We get a freebie. The only space left was our super cute little private outdoor space.
I had no idea that this wicker set comes in pink. Connie is so happy about it.
It's so pretty. How did I not know this existed?
We added the bamboo to give the bathroom a little more privacy.
The littlest.
And what did we do last?
String lights!
That's right.
The best part of every build.
And that's the first of 3 apartments done.
A is officially for amazing.
It just makes my eyes so happy to look at.
And the layout doesn't feel odd, even though we just had to make it the shape that we had.
I'm really surprised we managed to make this style work without CC.
I thought for sure the art would stitch us up, but we had just enough.
These 2 kids are definitely the coolest ones at art college.
Yeah, they live in an entire penthouse by themselves. They probably throw the craziest parties.
Oh no, and we put them on the top floor.
Oh, well, let's show the people, the downstairs people who probably hate them.
The layout for this B apartment was a bit tougher than A.
So yeah, apartment B is a 2-bed, 1-bath unit.
We also had to choose what the B stood for.
And I wanted to do something other than just a bedroom. So we obviously did B is for baby. So I could do a nursery.
This long space had to be the kitchen, so it was time to galley it up.
We used the same dream home decorator cabinets from upstairs.
Our plan was to use them across all 3 units so there would be some consistency, but
Sometimes you have a vision. And some people don't get that.
spoilers.
Some people are still mad at you for something that you said wasn't your fault.
My favorite thing has to be the backsplash. B is for backsplash.
We have always wanted to do a backsplash that is just all those little windows in a row, and then it looks out onto that little balcony. It's just so picturesque. The dream home decorator cabinets are also nice because you can mix and match a ton of different upper cabinet options to give you a really custom and chic look.
The most recent new packs have given us so many new appliances.
That little mixer is so cute.
I feel like our kitchens are finally feeling kitcheny.
Yes. Absolutely the word I would have chosen.
Oh, this table.
Where is this table?
Not in dining tables. It's in surfaces under miscellaneous. So we never use it.
No. And it's so cute. It's a shame.
That is one of my biggest requests, is that we get an overhaul on the catalog and get lots more organization. Little appreciation for the Desert Luxe curtains.
Oh, appreciation.
They were necessary in a build like this with all of these weird angles.
I don't know how you got these curtain mounts to work the way you did.
I didn't.
Don't look too close.
And we are officially in the living room. We are still going with that family feel, but with a touch of mid-century.
Yeah, just for some sprinkling of spice.
We made this one a little bit more traditional. We kept the same floors upstairs, but we added some crown molding to the walls.
This is the apartment in the complex that still has some of the original character left. Oh, B is for basket.
Oh, I love using that little toy basket. It's so cute.
So cute.
What's nice about this apartment's layout is they actually have a proper entry where you can throw your stuff. This is one of my favorite things that you did here, though.
Oh, the mirror part? Yeah, I added this like long mirror here, but then I wanted it to have like more storage built in. So I took the curtain mounts, I put them at the bottom, took the coat rack, and I merged it all together so it looks like one piece.
I love it.
And then Care came up with this little detail of, why don't we put the shoes under the bench? And it was just so cute. It brought the whole thing together.
Ooh, I was so excited about doing this bathroom because we got to use some of the new for rent tiles, and I am obsessed.
They make any space look cooler. We made this like a little Jack and Jill bathroom, but to only like open spaces, which is cool. I've never seen it, but I like it.
Yeah, it's accessible.
If you need to get in this bathroom, you can.
And why wouldn't you want to? Looks that good.
We knew we were going to use the double towel rack because there are just so few chances where you have the space to do it. And we went messy. Because family. But we also gave them a hamper.
Because family.
Is it kind of a bummer that we gave the family the 1 bathroom apartment and the college kids the 2 bathroom apartment?
I mean, they're close. The one tragic thing about this bathroom is because of how I had to put it with the layout, it meant that I had to delete some of the windows from the balcony.
Will she ever recover?
No.
Jury's still out. So we moved into the primary bedroom and we had the immediate problem of how are we supposed to use any other bed than this gorgeous one from the new pack?
It's a canopy.
I mean, say less. And Kara had the nerve to say that we didn't have any lights when she didn't even look at the Batu ones, which look great, by the way.
Actually, Batu has some really good lights. You hate to hear it.
The worst back you know makes an excellent light.
There were so many nightstands to decorate in this build.
And we could only use the mug and book so many times.
If it was up to us, it would be on every nightstand. Yeah, I think we pretty much used every plant, book, candle, lamp, and clock that we have.
We're running out of options. We needed some clothes storage up in here. And we had just a big wall. So we kind of just DIY'd our own little wardrobe system, mostly with the Dream Home Decorator cabinets. And then we added this mirror as well, just to make it all kind of cohesive.
It's the most beautiful Frankenstein you've ever seen.
Uh-huh. It's alive and I love it.
And of course, the Jungle Adventure plant making an appearance.
Gone too soon. We can only use it once in every build.
I was like, it's still here. And then we had this back nook here, which obviously was the perfect spot for a desk.
Computers are just like really good for gameplay, so we try to put one into every build if we can. Also, Kara made this door look like a cute little slider by placing the door into the window, which I think is really cool.
It's B for baby time.
I saw these growing together bookcases. I fell in love with the curve. So I stuck like 3 of them together and look how unique and exciting they look.
This was so clever. I never would have thought to do anything like this.
These made the perfect frame to like add in the bassinet.
And I like that this curtain on the back wall almost looks like a canopy. I would love if they would give us some more canopies in the game.
Oh my gosh, please. That would be so cute.
And yes, you may notice that there is a friendly face in the corner. That is a big bunny. That's right. B is for bunny.
Yeah. We kind of took that theme and just added a couple little bunnies around the room to just give it like a little bit of whimsy. So they've got a lot of books and they need a place to read them. So I realized the sectional couch actually has this like interior corner piece that mimics the curve of the bookshelves exactly. So I just added it along this wall and made it that nice muted green color to go with the wallpaper.
It's so pretty. And after adding in one more bunny, we were good to go. Out to the balcony. Ooh, ooh. B is for balcony.
We knew we wanted to fit a few things out here. We needed some like outdoor dining. We wanted an area for like the adults to gather and chill. And then we also wanted like a green space for the baby. They're growing up in the city. The least we could give them is some AstroTurf.
We were actually able to add a lot of green back here too, especially on the walls, which I think makes it look really lively. In fact, there are a bunch of plants all over this whole apartment.
Yeah, they love plants. You guys didn't get to see this.
Cut for time.
But these people are plant parents. We gave them like a little gardening station and their own pots to grow their own plants, a little watering can. That works. This is nice.
It's got very different vibes from upstairs, but I love that for her.
The letter B was a little trickier, but I'm honestly happy with the layout we ended up with.
Yeah, the final result worked out.
We got a lot of B letter words in here too. I think that's just because we like a lot of things that start with B, like books.
Yeah.
Baskets.
Oh, wait. So now we're heading down for the final event. The layout for C actually made a lot of sense. Because of the windows, there was a perfect spot for the bathroom in the back, and then the ends just made sense as bedrooms.
So yeah, apartment C ended up being another 2-bed, 2-bath unit. The way we came up with this design style is a little bit silly. So I was like, what could C stand for? And Kara said,
Converse.
Which she thought I would laugh at, but I didn't laugh. I dreamed. It got me thinking, what if there's this like sneakerhead guy who lives down here and he actually like designs shoes?
So basically this is going to be the coolest apartment.
Yes, it's industrial meets fashion in just the most perfect city apartment of your dreams. And sure, we talked about consistency throughout the apartments, but I put the same flooring down
and added brick to the walls.
Sometimes rules are made to be broken.
Maybe it's just that like contact paper up on the walls.
It's just those foam bricks.
Yeah.
The art from the Modern Luxe kit was my touchstone for this entire apartment. Like, if it doesn't look right with that art, it doesn't go in here.
That's one of the best new pieces we've gotten in a long time. I wish we had a lot more like that.
Absolutely. We gave them just like the littlest entryway. I like that we used the forbidden cereal bowl as like the place to throw your car keys.
It's just so elegant.
The Home Chef Hustle cabinets and appliances fit this vibe to a T.
To a C.
Okay. I really like the island pieces that come in this stuff pack because not only do they have like really nice variety, like you can see the little shelf that's there on the side of that one, but they also have a waterfall edge on the end pieces, which just makes everything look so schmick.
Clean. Starts with a C.
Okay, you're proving your point.
We were joking around that it felt like this whole challenge was like led by Sesame Street.
These apartments are brought to you by the letters A, B, and C. I knew I wanted like a big round dining table, and I wanted to be able to use the new Modern Luxe light. It's like art itself, but I also put this awesome art piece on the wall too. I couldn't stop using this art piece in here.
It won't be the last time.
Then I realized that wall is blank. So I went music. I wanted a place to put the individual tile record player, and then I also wanted to store some records. So I took the new Home Chef Hustle shelf and sized that up because it looks really chic with the down lights that come off of it. And then I added a couple more storage pieces because it is an apartment, and then some plants because those were for me.
This is going to be a quick bathroom, but that's just because it came together so seamlessly. This season's shower is actually so nice. I love that black pane detailing.
And we had just enough space to put the toilet right there next to it, but not enough space for a curtain. Don't ask about it. We didn't put it in. You're just going to have to imagine that those are one-way glass. And then we just like picked these sinks. They were like the first thing we touched, and we were like, yes, guide us.
The vibe was just so strong. My favorite part is how you cap off these mirrors with that beam up top that has a light in it. Ugh, made even better by... Yes, we of course added the hanging plant.
So this is the room where I put our sneaker man in, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have put him in the other room where there is an ensuite actually there. But I don't know. This one just felt right, and maybe he just likes a separate bathroom.
I'm actually really glad that with most of the new curtains that they've been putting out recently, they've either included a rod or a mount. It just makes it so it's way more versatile. While you may be thinking, oh, C is for curtains. Actually, you're wrong.
Oh.
C is for closets.
Oh, custom closets.
We thought that our sneaker guy would really enjoy having the perks of a custom wardrobe, so we're adding a couple into both spaces.
Yep, we're back at it again with the Dream Home Decorator cabinets. The Everyday Clutter Kit actually has a ton of stuff for this. It came with like a couple of baseball caps. It also came with shoe boxes and even like open sneakers too. I used those light up shelves again in here because I wanted there to be this like cool downlight effect on the shoes. I thought that would really fit the theme.
Just a little spotlight.
Yes.
I just love clutter.
C is for clutter. Clutter!
And this wall obviously was perfect space for a desk.
I wanted to give him a tablet, obviously for his designing, but then I also used this mood board from Dream Home Decorator. It has like a bunch of different like swatches and things on it, so it looks like he's like designing the shoes in here.
We've actually never used that before either.
No.
Lots of new stuff today.
We're just checking off the list. Whoever you are, add another.
I really like that quote picture that we got up there.
What do you think that says?
Live, laugh, love. And wow, another bedroom. I love how we tried to start with that growing together bed.
You have to start with the growing together bed first. It's one of the prettiest beds. You have to give it a try.
And we have made it to our last set of nightstands.
Just a couple more.
I have no more books. I have no more plants. No more lamps. No more candles.
How many books are there left to give?
They've read everything.
This room had a lot of like weird little spaces. Like not enough space to put like a chair or a seating area, but enough space where it looked weird to be blank. So you'll see a lot of mirrors or plants or things where we're kind of like trying to cover that space.
And of course, the spot for the closet in the back here.
The first set of clothing that I used there is actually not the Dream Home Decorator stuff. It's the one from Base Game, but it comes with this shelf that has boxes on top of it. So if you take it and just kind of like raise it up to where it peeks up through the shelf, then you do not have to clutter a shelf.
I'm glad we actually got the shoe rack in here because Base Game just got updated and you can actually use that shoe rack now to have like a no shoes allowed in the house policy.
Our guy takes care of his sneakers, so they come off when he's in the house and they're put in a place of honor.
I love that we just put another dresser in here.
As if there's not enough storage in the closets.
No. There's just so many corners. C for corners. Are you tired of it yet?
C for see yourself out.
And we had one little last ensuite bathroom.
We wanted to keep with that theme of the other bathroom with those like glass panes with the black detailing. So we took these glass dividers and then we used the left bracket key to size them all the way down. And then using the 9 key, we raised them up above that half wall to give this really cool glass panel effect. We wanted them to be sisters, not twins.
Hey.
We're both offended.
We had this big brick wall back here that was just super blank. I was going to put a towel on it, but it kept blocking the sink weirdly.
Yeah, and I knew what had to be done. If I see a brick wall, I gotta decal it.
And lastly, we had the courtyard.
And where the entire apartment went so fast, so easy. We were stumped.
I'm actually really happy that we ended up with this tree though, because it's actually tall enough that it goes through the opening of the balcony of B.
Maybe it'll get to the top someday.
We'll have another treehouse apartment on our hands.
The other little area we thought would be just like a nice little meditation spot. So we put like a couple of built-in benches. Of course, another plant or two.
And the mug. It made another appearance.
It had to be here. We were running out of objects.
Do you got any words that begin with C to describe this apartment?
You thought you tripped me up, but I actually do. It's cool, it's current, it's chill, and last, completely done.
The best part.
I've had an idea of doing an apartment in this style for a really long time, and this is better than it even was in my head.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a C build at all. It just looks like a really awesome apartment.
Yes. I mean, C is our favorite letter, so I'm not surprised it's also one of our favorite parts of the build.
It had a lot going for it.
It was going to take a lot to take it down.
And we have now made the lot a residential rental, and we have assigned each of the apartments.
It looks so fun on the map, and when you do the cut downs, you can really clearly see the letters on each, and I'm happy that that carried through.
I love that these apartments all ended up looking so different.
Me too. Please tell us in the comments below which one was y'all's favorite. I'd be interested in which one everybody wants to like live in.
Yeah, where are we moving in? Go ahead and give this video a like because you know you wanna.
And hit subscribe because you definitely wanna.
Like we said, we also started this build on Twitch, so if you want to follow us over there too, our name is CarynandConnie. Come hang.
Thanks for stopping by.
We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Congratulations. You made it to the very end.
You get to see the secret inside of the shed.
We told you it wasn't great.
Are we really not going to talk about you wearing glasses?
What glasses?